Hello, Asta here and welcome to today's video. So today I will be playing with the new eye makeup palette, and that palette is the bPERFECT collaboration with the Jah makeup artist, and it's a gorgeous 30 color palette and I can't wait to put it to the test because I haven't used it yet. So this is the colors. There's 30 colors in the palette. There's 18 matte shades, there's 11 shimmers, and there's one pressed pigment. So I bought my palette in the local pharmacy here in Ireland for €39, but it's $46.95 on bPERFECT.com website, and you can get it there. So what I like about this palette most, it is super wearable colors. So you're not only getting your warm tones and your pop of colors, but at the same time you're getting your kind of like cold grays and cold browns, which is nice, especially for the makeup artist, I suppose, in your kit to have this variety of colors. And I particularly love all the shimmers. They are just fab. Let me show you a few swatches of them now. I'm going to use the back of my hand to show you a few swatches. So the first shimmer shade is called Glow Up, and it's a nice kind of like pale color. It's ideal for highlighting your inner corner underneath the brows. Then it's Hot Spot. It's a beautiful kind of like coppery brown. And next one up is Boss. I love that one. It's a true gold kind of one. That it's Bronzy. Look how pigmented they are. They're literally just so soft and so buttery. It's amazing. Like, next one is Low Key. Looks. I love this one here. It's called Darling. It's a nice kind of like cherry kind of burgundy one. Then it's Burgasm. It's a darker one of the kind of like a burgundy, darker burgundy color. Then this one is beautiful. This one's called Pink Rose. Look how fab that one is. Wow. And then next up is Date Night. Here's the Date Night. This is very unusual color in the palette. It's called Minx. It's got like a duochrome violet color. And the last one is called Classy, and this is more of a like a silvery kind of gray shimmer. These are the 12 shimmer shades that are in the palette. They are amazing. I hope you can see it on camera. They are fab. Like the texture is so soft and so buttery. Like, I've swatched some mattes in this palette. I'm not gonna do it here because the video is gonna be too long then, but they are just so creamy. Like, compared to the palette that I got last week, was the Huda Beauty one, the little mini nudes palette. These eyeshadows, these mattes are so much better. So today I'm going to put this palette to the test, and if you want to see what I'm going to do with it, just keep on watching. So as you can see, I have my face makeup applied. I also have the primer on my eyelids, and I've used the Beauties base Rumor 2. And today I was thinking, because it's kind of like near the end of autumn, beginning of Christmas season, if I can say that word already, so I want to do something really nice and bronzy for this. So first I'm starting with the transition shade, and the transition shade I'm taking first is called Sandy. It's a nice light brown, and I'm taking my big fluffy brush for that. It's my Kitco in 1.12. I love this brush for transition shades. It's just nice and fluffy, and it's perfect size for my crease. So I'm just dipping into the sandy color and kind of working on the outer edge of my eye, literally circling where my outer V is. And whatever is left on, I'm just going into the inner part. But I'm trying to keep the majority of product on the outer part of my eye. So with today's look as well, I want to have this like lifted cat eye effect as well. So when there's the majority product blended out, I'm just taking whatever is left and bringing it towards the temple of my brow just to have the lifted effect as well. So I'm repeating this step a few times again, just to build up the color. So this color I want to keep quite high as well because it's a transition shade. So I want it to be seen when I apply my other colors. So it can go quite high up, and because it's a light shade, it'll be just nice. I'm also bringing the same color underneath my lower lash line as well. So now that I have some sort of shape to my eye, I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm taking color called Jah. So I'm repeating the same step I did before, just applying the color in the outer V and keeping it on the outer part of my eye, and then going back with the previous brush and blending everything together. These eyeshadows, like matte eyeshadows, are so buttery, literally, like there's no fallout at all for starters. And a kickoff in the palette is not big either. Like you would a lot of more kickoff from taking the color from, say, Anastasia Beverly Hills palette than this. So far so good. So I will repeat the same step now using Jah color a few times again. So this time I'm keeping this color a bit lower than my transition shade. So my transition shade is a bit higher than my next color here that I'm using. I'm also bringing the same color underneath my eyes as well, just like the previous color. And later on I'll show you how to fix the shape of the eye. So in case you would go too low, or you get messy here, I'll show you how you can fix your line and just keep it nice and sharp at the outer parts of the eye. So next I'm switching to MAC 217 and I'm taking color Boy from this palette. It's a super beautiful brown color, and I'm further deepening my outer V. So this time I'm just placing the Boy color onto the lid. And then blending it out using the same big fluffy brush from my Kitco. Also bringing the same color underneath again, underneath my eyes, using a Morphe M507. Next I'm taking Morphe M507 brush and color Too Much, and I'm gonna further deepen up my crease. So this time I'm just applying this color at the very end of the eye, and then going back to my MAC 217 to blend it out. Taking the same color and applying that underneath the eyes again, just closer to the lash line, this time using a smaller brush. So now let's fix the underneath the eye shape, because I have a little bit of fallout and my shape is kind of like getting out of my hand. So I'm taking a little bit of concealer. I'm using the Note Mineral Concealer, and it's a very lightweight concealer. And I'm going to apply that very thinly around the eyes using a flat brush. So that way I will be able to fix the shape. So it is quite sharp now, but I will soften that on later. At least I have a nice shape and I know where I should place my eyeshadows further. For the lid, I'm going to take Molly Cosmetics liquid lipstick and just apply it on a kind of inner part and center parts of my lids, just to give another color that I'm gonna place on top, a little bit more pop and something to grip on. Just taking a flat brush and dabbing that onto my lid lightly. So I'm stopping at my crease, I'm not going any higher, and I'm kind of going halfway there on the lid. So once I have it blended straight away, I'm going into the palette and I'm taking this beautiful color called Hotspot and applying that using my finger just to get the better color intensity. Oh, how beautiful is this, huh? Such a beautiful coppery shade, I love it. And then I'm taking my smaller flat brush and the same color and just going into the inner part where my fingers can't reach. I'm applying this color quite high into the crease as well, so it's actually seen when I open my eyes. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And then I'm taking a little bit of color bronzy and just creating a transition using the same flat brush. I'm just applying this bronzy color where my hotspot color finished and my dark brown starts, so just to make a nice transition from one into another. So I think I want to deepen up my outer V even more, so I'm just taking the black color from the palette, it's called Just Black, and a Morphe M507. Now using the smaller brush, I'm taking color Glow Up and I'm going to highlight the inner part of my eyes as well as the underneath the brow area. Next I'm applying Charlotte Tilbury Ballroom Black kohl pencil into my waterline and then smudging it out using color Too Much. Taking smaller brush again and using some black from the palette to further darken up the underneath the eye area. And last thing to do is just apply mascara and false eyelashes. And here is the finished look. Absolutely loved creating this eye makeup look and using the bPERFECT and Jah Clientele palette. It's absolutely beautiful. The shimmers are amazing, the mattes are so creamy, like all the colors blends out effortlessly, so I'm really pleased with this palette. I think it's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked this look I've created. I think it's beautiful and it's nice for Christmas time or winter time. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video next week.